Hey everyone, Bonger here with a video of my Cold War D Machine main quest with an Exfil. This video will show the highlights of the quest with the full boss fight finale. I'll also be discussing my process of getting all the shockwave variants as well as discussing my attack plan during the run. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you're sitting comfortable, we'll begin.
Requiem actual strike team is on the ground.
Welcome to Alpha Site, Strike Team. Let's get to
So
work.
I'll start off just trying to melee everybody without firing any shots. I want to earn as much essence as possible up until the first 6 rounds. To open the doors, turn all the power on, you'll need just under, a little under 14,000 essence. So I go pretty much up to round 6, and I leave a few zombies, and then I move on. I'll grab all the loose change I can. Sometimes I'll grab stamina up, sometimes I don't.
Omega Group equipment strewn everywhere.
My contact may have gotten himself killed trying to provide
So
additional
first objective, turn the power on.
Experiments gone awry. Bandit 45. Soviets found it soon after. Sealed it up. We'll know more once we get the power on.
And I'll try to leave more than one zombie just in case something happens to the last zombie. And I don't really want him to die necessarily, and I don't want the next round to start. So I sometimes recommend leaving as many zombies as you personally can deal with.
What the hell were these bastards doing?
Some guys say if you leave down to the last zombie, you'll always get a wonder weapon out of the coffin dance, but I haven't found this to be true yet. So I've gone through into the ether and collected the part, and I'm going to forge the machine once I do it properly. And then I'm going to shoot the 5 orbs to begin the coffin dance. I would consider
Established.
this part
Lost you there.
of the quest more of an Easter egg,
Where did they go?
what people consider the Easter egg itself.
They went through the portal. We should run some diagnostics when they get back to HQ.
The coffin dance is sort of a hidden part of the game. Whereas obtaining all the shockwave variants and completing the boss fight, that is the main quest. It's not really an Easter egg. So once you shoot the 5 orbs, the coffin dance will begin. At this point, depending on what you've accumulated, you can go maybe armor up or tier up your weapon. And now here I'll grab the Juggernaut Cola. Looks like I happen to get a decent weapon there, but right away I'll drag the dogs over to the vacuum unit on the wall to collect their hound gas. And as far as I can tell, I think you only need at least 3 hounds to fill the volume. And you'll need that hound gas for later part coming up. And then you should still have time to run back and collect everything. And there you go. The shockwave.
Picking up an unidentified hostile approaching your position. Things practically glowing radiation.
I think when this happened, it threw me off at first. I was still trying to drag or collect the zombies to drag into the unit down below me here. So you want to shoot that box, suck up that canister. Shooting that box will knock this unit out here. I haven't got the... You want that mushroom on the tree to be purple from this guy. You want him to shoot at it. I forgot that part at the start, so I had to lure him down there. But I've already got the canister for the fluid. Now, collecting that key card is what you need to actually, if you don't get the shockwave the way I got it there.
Could be enough to kill some local plant.
Pack a punch of shoddy. Plant the canister there that with the hound gas. The Nova 5 is now available.
Nova 5. Well, if that's anything
And
like
by
it,
then
Nova 6,
the
make sure
canister should be full.
when firing.
And they'll take the canister down to the med bay. Should allow you to crack the crate open. Then I'll head down to the far crate in the basement here just to interact with it. Now for some reason I think when I get the shockwave out of the coffin dance I don't have to interact with the crates, but I can't confirm that. Although it has happened a few times. Now I'm collecting these ether scope parts. 3 parts to collect. Sometimes they will be there, sometimes they won't. If you get lucky, you can get them all in one run. Each time you grab a part, hounds will appear. Hounds are certainly easy enough to deal with. You can just ignore them if you want and deal with them all at the end, or take them on whenever you want. Another part will be down here. Now I didn't really want the wave to end there, but not such a big deal. I still need one more part, and it should be up on top of the crash site. There it is. This will automatically take you out of the dark ether, but will not eliminate any hounds. They will still be there. Now I still want to keep a few zombies alive, so I don't want the hound gas to interfere with the zombies, so try to keep them away from the gas. this point there's enough to deal with. Multi-kill indeed. So I'm just thinning out the herd a bit before I go craft the scope. It's down just below the pack-a-punch machine. And once you build it, don't forget to pick it up.
Day, strike team. We have new orders from the director.
After that, you'll want to head into the next anomaly up at the med bay. And once you're into the ether, you want to interact with the grab the diary.
Anomaly detected.
Drop down right below you and interact 2 times with the anomaly. So you have to hit square and then square again.
Anomaly detected.
Then over to the second anomaly. Again, interact twice with it. And the third one is again back down under the pack-a-punch machine.
Anomaly detected.
And as far as I know, for this next part, you do want to exit the dark ether and go back into it. So I've done that. I'm not sure you can do all of it in one run, so now you come out, interact with the computer, and that will turn the tube blue. The Nova 5, you have to shoot at that tube, and then grab the cryo-freeze cryo-emitter, and you have to shoot that one there.
Cryo-emitter, huh?
Cryo-emitter, sorry. Then you'll come and interact with the truck box, and back into the dark ether, and down to near where the Deadshot daiquiri machine is. You'll just want to quickly interact with that fuse box. Once you've done that, get out of there and run back to the truck, and you've got the third variant.
It shoots fireballs.
Yeah.
You know what that means, don't you?
Yeah.
It shoots fireballs.
Yeah, it shoots fireballs. I know what that means. So you'll come back down to the tube and it shoots fireballs. Then you'll interact with the anomaly under the stairs of the pack-a-punch. And you've got to run for these 3, I guess they're crystals, or I forget what they're called. But you'll want to use the shockwave to vacuum each one in, and you have to do this one at a time. I try to just ignore him, ignore everybody, and run for it. You'll want to run down to the crate down in the corner and fire that shot at it with the shockwave. Then run like a madman again, as fast as you can. The second one is out at the pond. The third one is up on the rooftop of the apartment, I guess. Again, vacuum that in. try to outmaneuver him while you're still in the dark ether. You have to get these 3 parts while you're in the ether. If you vacuum the 3rd one in and happen to exit the ether, that's okay, you'll still have it. Now I want to get upstairs as quick as I can and get up to the rooftop. I tend to get a little lost there, although I figured that out now since then. Although you see I'm missing it, I didn't get there in time. And so we go another round, killing more zombies, go back in. Sometimes I've glitched here where I've gotten just the 3rd one that I need, and it doesn't let me take the 4th variant. I have to do all 3 again. I need to fire a shot. Get out of there. You can take that boss on, but if you kill him, he comes back the next time anyways. So I generally just try to avoid him and go about my business. Now you want to get back downstairs and shoot the 3rd one at the crate, and that should give you the Electrobolt variant. And you'll want to shoot that at the 4th piece. After I outmaneuver him, try to get this done. Then you'll head down just by the med bay there. There's the next anomaly to go through. And once you're back in the ether, just in front of the computer, there will be the next anomaly to interact with. That one takes a bit of time, so you just want to run around the ether and scavenge stuff, scavenge crystals, whatever you can find. Now you want to pick up that wrench once the anomaly is done and head out to the tank at the yard. And I have stickies, Semtex equipped. Other people have said C4s may work and a few other items, but interact with this tank 3 times and then shoot the zombie that pops out. Throw your sticky at the lid of the tank until it fires a shot.
Whatever happened here, Omega Group's been planning it for some time. That means the Soviets are well ahead of us.
And then you want to pick up this ball. I just ignore all the dogs and I run for it down to the med bay. And I'll deal with the dogs once I get there. Sometimes I get lucky and they don't get me at all. Sometimes it's like this. And like that, and like this, and Now once you've done that,
We got plenty of subjects.
you're gonna need
Ideas?
to split a megaton, and you want to get those two halves down into the med bay. And you'll want to lure them under the tube to get them sucked up into the tube. So you'll want to try to do that with having still a few zombies left. I didn't manage to do that here, and I thought I'm just going for it with the dogs. Hopefully I'll get lucky. I certainly didn't want another round to start, although it's still early in rounds, so it won't be that hard to deal with. Now I've got one going up into the tube, and I got lucky, I think. The second one happened to go up right a ways.
Major, if the Nazis really were balls deep in dimensional research,
I'll stop you right there.
Now try to armor up as much as you can at this point,
If they were interested in Project
back and interact with the computer,
achieve that goal, I'll wager a maker group is after
and
the
that
same
will
thing.
start the decontamination
I only
process.
hope that's what Requiem wants to.
Now he'll turn into the big boss that you want to help.
Damn creature's flown the coop.
this isn't over. Get after him now.
As soon as the doors open, deal with as many dogs as you can. And run through after him to the yard. And you'll want to interact with an anomaly just inside here. And then quickly head through to the right corner. As soon as you're in the ether, you want to interact with this anomaly and wait for it to finish processing. Once you're back out of the ether, you will want to head back there and collect the piece you need, and this will warp you back downstairs. Again, armor up, tier up your weapon as best you can, load up, because this is the final fight coming up.
These faces are familiar to
He'll
me.
run through his speech,
I will repair the damage
and
I have done.
Well, how about that?
now the fight begins. He can pretty much take a lot of abuse. You can almost leave him for the most part. He'll call for help once in a while, but throw a Simtex or Electrobolt charges down there. And there are 3 parts of the machine he's going to repair the damage to. You'll get a slight break between each one. And you definitely see how handy the Electrobolt can be at this point. Dealing with the halves, split halves of the Megaton, they do not like the Electrobolt. They go down pretty quick with it. And they also don't like stun grenades very much, so and he's still working on the first part. And taking out the megatons, I think, can also resupply ammo. Maybe not all the time, but of course as I say that, I run out and have to go buy some. See, he's getting attacked, but he's still pretty much at full health. And he's on, obviously onto the second part of the machine. And most of the time I stay on this top row here. Maybe going downstairs the odd time, get ammo. It's dangerous down here, see what I mean? Should be getting close to this second part being done. Oh yes, the war machine. Also comes in handy when needed. Hey buddy. And so now it's a little quiet. I believe he's finished that part. He goes down to the basement for the third one. And this fight will get a little crazy now. There he is down there. Stabby, stabby. Helpful to kind of glance at the mini-map occasionally too, to see if anyone shows up behind you. I don't do that nearly enough, but when I do think of it, I can hear them behind me as it is, so I get out of there. And you'll know you're at the final exit. The screen will go white, and then you'll have a second. He'll tell you to get out, and you'll have to head to the chopper, Here we go. The chopper is in the normal location of normal exfils, but on your way there, there's blue beams of lightning coming down or up, or however they are. You just want to not touch those or you will go down.
That's all I need to hear.
There it tells you to get out, so you got to head for the chopper. Going this route for the exfil. And you don't need to kill everybody, you just need to get there. And although I did get there, at first I had trouble getting onto the chopper. Perhaps I'm there too early, I still have 50 seconds. But I'm fighting so many of them, it's hard to get to the prompt. And there we go. On board for extraction. And that's the main quest.
Good work, strike team. We've closed the
The
breach.
total time on my quest was 55 minutes and 46 seconds. And there's the calling card reward you get for completing it, plus the XP bonus. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching.